Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. Let me talk about this situation with Michael Rapaport and Cuttino Mobley. In case you guys don't know, Cuttino Mobley didn't want to do an interview with Michael Rapaport. I guess he didn't want to be bothered. I guess he was trying to focus on the game and watch the game. And I'm going to talk about this further. I got a few minutes before I have to go back in to work, but I'm going to talk about this and try to wrap it up and get to the point quick as possible. But Cuttino Mobley seemed like he was locked in on the game. So Michael Rapaport went over there trying to interview him, and then he's sitting there touching him. First of all, you shouldn't even be touching on somebody anyway. A lot of those dudes don't like for people to be touching them. I've never touched anybody that I've interviewed unless they extend their hand out to shake my hand, then that's when I do it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those dudes don't like for people to touch it. But, Michael Rapaport played the big black guys intimidating me. He went over there trying to talk to him, and Cuttino Mobley didn't want to be bothered. Let me tell you something. When you're a reporter, if the dude don't want to talk, you just leave him alone. You say, okay, well, we'll try this again later. You get up, that was his cue to get up and walk away. But then he plays my man, you looking like you want to put hands on me. And then Cuttino Mobley responded by saying, well, you know what? Maybe I will. And then, it got to the point to where Michael Rapaport talked about he gonna sue and all that type of stuff. Michael Rapaport is 6'4". He's a tall dude. But he did a Christine Lottie. The black guy's intimidating me. He shouldn't even have said, oh, you look like you want to put hands on me. So he instigated a situation. He should have just got up and walked away. Now, Cuttino Mobley shouldn't have responded with well, maybe I will, or whatever he said. That's where he messed up at. Because you already know how this works. They're going to put this entirely on Cuttino Mobley when Michael Rapaport is just as much at fault. They're not going to see it that way. All they're going to look at is a black dude threatening a white person when Michael Rapaport instigated it by saying, oh, you look like you want to put hands on me. For real. Y'all know what didn't happen because of somebody like Michael Rapaport saying, oh, well, he was looking at me funny. You know what used to happen to us back in the day? Oh, he looked at me funny. Because it's black people getting the police called on them for quote unquote looking at somebody funny, or they're looking suspicious. So I fault most of this with Michael Rapaport. If Cuttino Mobley didn't want to talk, Michael Rapaport should have got his ass up and walked away. But he wants to play the black guys intimidating me card. Oh, you're on national TV. Man, real talk. I'm just keeping it 100. Michael Rapaport instigated that situation. If the dude don't want to talk, you can't make him talk. I learned that doing this reporting shit. I'm not going to hold no grudge and keep fucking with somebody because they don't want to do interviews with me. This is a prime example of what you didn't heard me and other people talking about. Sometimes these dudes don't want to be bothered. Michael Rapaport, got all up in his feelings and was acting all sensitive. He just should have got up and said, hey, we'll try again later on. But then he wants to make a spectacle of the situation. Oh, you're threatening to put hands, but you're the one that brought up putting hands on somebody. You did the typical, oh, the black guy is intimidating me shit. So that's how I feel about that. And as far as Michael Rapaport go, everybody ain't into that yo stuff with guys like Michael Rapaport that think they got some kind of hood pass, some kind of black pass. Him, Max Kellerman, other people that think they got some kind of hood pass and they all good with brothers all over the world. And no, you're not. Because Michael Rapaport did say some shit that kind of didn't bother me and rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. He didn't you know what I'm saying? He didn't say some stuff that made you be like, wait a minute, man, you too comfortable. Like, hey, man, you ain't one of us. You don't have the right to say something like that. So this further made me not like Michael Rapaport. That was just a situation where he should have just got up and walked away. But, you know, he tried to instigate something and played, like I said, I'm the innocent white guy and the big black guy is intimidating me and all that type of shit. So that's all I have to say about that. Oh, before I go, and this is another thing, I've talked about this on several occasions about, you know, people trying to do interviews with players and coaches while the game is going on. They really need to stop that stuff. I don't need to see you doing an interview as the game going on. If you know what I'm saying, when halftime comes, or before or after halftime, or when the game is about to, you know, start back up, or after the game, that's cool. You don't have to do an interview with somebody, you know what I'm saying, while the game is going on. I don't like that. Just like people doing interviews with trainers while the fight is going on and stuff. Hey, what are you, they trying to focus on the fight and you trying to, so I understand that. But anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.